Allergies. So according to the nutritional symptoms you noted in your answers to the quiz, you may have allergies. To refresh your memory, here is the background information on allergies, and following that are our recommendations to help you minimize your allergies. Constipation or diarrhea, depression, tiredness, weight gain, headaches, joint pain, PMS. These and other low-grade chronic reactions may be the result of one or more common food allergies or sensitivities. Allergies can affect almost any part of the body, and you can develop an allergy to virtually any food. The most common food allergies are triggered by wheat. The nightshade family, which is cayenne, eggplant, tobacco, pepper, paprika, tomatoes, and potatoes, or peanuts, coffee, oranges, sugar, chocolate, eggs, soy, corn and milk products such as cheese. A lot of stuff. While effective for other types of allergies, skin tests have not proven to be reliable for detecting food allergies. They're good for other sorts of allergies, wool, dust, but food allergies skin tests don't work so well for. Additional methods of pinpointing allergies include elimination diets, where you get rid of everything and then add it back in one at a time until the symptoms come back, kinesiology, and other non-invasive allergy tests that can be administered by reputable holistic practitioners. Food sensitivities do not involve the immune system and may be caused by a number of factors, including low levels of digestive enzymes, underactive stomach, or other digestive disorders. Or there may be a biological factor involved. So here's our recommendations if you think you have allergies. And your score here is an indication that you may have food sensitivities or allergies, but the nutritional assessment test cannot identify the actual foods that might be causing the problems. Some of the most common allergic reactions, as I say, are to the foods listed above. You can, however, be allergic to any food. To begin to identify potential food allergies or sensitivities, ask yourself, what foods do I crave and eat in large quantities? Is there one particular food that I really crave? If there is, that could be the culprit, or one of them. Try leaving that particular food out of your diet completely for 2 or 3 weeks to see if you improve. A 24-hour liquid cleansing fast is also a good idea. It will help cleanse your body of some of the allergens and it will leave you feeling a little better. The evening before you begin the fast, eat a light, easily digested supper. The next morning, drink a large glass of water with a freshly squeezed lemon and 1 or 2 teaspoonfuls of maple syrup in it. For the rest of the day, drink as much water, fresh juice, or try a mix of organic carrot and apple juice, and or herbal tea as you like. It's also beneficial to add a green food powdered supplement available from your health food store to 1 or 2 glasses of juice or water during the fast day. In the evening of the fast day, have a warm drink before bed, a herbal tea, or perhaps a cup of miso soup. 1 or 2 teaspoons of miso in a cup of hot water. In the months after the fast, you should try to follow a wholesome diet, high in fresh foods. You might try some whole grains other than wheat, like quinoa, oats, rye, barley, spelt, that sort of thing. You can buy wheat-free breads and other baked goods at many bakeries nowadays. The best way, besides avoiding potential allergens, to prevent or overcome allergic reactions is to build a strong immune system by adopting a very healthy lifestyle. Correct any nutritional deficiencies through better diet and supplements, and get daily exercise and proper rest. Since stress suppresses the immune system, stress reduction techniques such as acupuncture, yoga, massage therapy may also be important. If necessary, supplement with immune-enhancing nutrients such as vitamin C with bioflavonoids and or other antioxidant nutrients such as beta-carotene or grapeseed extract. Zinc deficiency lowers immunity. It's always best to get zinc from food sources, but if you've been dealing with a severe allergic reaction, you might supplement with 25 milligrams of zinc daily with a meal for 1 to 2 months only. Prolonged zinc supplementation can actually suppress your immunity. It's also possible to be allergic to mold that grows in certain foods rather than to the foods themselves. Some of the foods most likely to have mold are nuts and nut butters, mushrooms, beer, cheese, dried fruit, wine, sourdough breads, canned tomatoes, and other tomato products, such as, I say, canned tomatoes, tomato juice, and tomato paste. Always refrigerate leftover foods immediately, especially canned goods. An alkalizing diet, high in fresh green foods and low in dairy, caffeine, red meat, alcohol, sugar, and heavy starches, should improve respiratory allergies and sinus problems. If you want to do a more thorough mucus cleansing short-term diet, look for a book called The Mucus-Free Diet. It's an old one, but it's available still somewhere, some places, and maybe at most health food stores. Allergies are not easy to diagnose. It's you who can best observe and detect your body's responses to allergens, and it's you who must take responsibility for learning how to avoid the allergic triggers you discover when you try the tests below. However, for additional assistance, I recommend that you look for a healthcare practitioner who specializes in detecting food allergies. So here are 2 home allergy tests, 2 methods of determining foods or other substances you may be allergic to. The first is Coco's pulse test, which is for foods. First thing, you take your pulse when you wake up in the morning, and it'll likely be somewhere between 50 and 70 beats a minute. And this gives you a baseline reading of your pulse. And then you take your pulse again immediately after eating a suspected food. And then you wait 15 to 20 minutes and take your pulse again. If your pulse rate has increased by more than 10 beats a minute in the 15 to 20 minute period, you should leave that particular food out of your diet for several weeks to see if you feel better. Another test is the muscle test for food or other substances. So you form a circle like an O ring with your index finger and thumb, and insert the index finger of the other hand into the ring and try to pull the O-ring apart where your thumb and index finger meet. This is a baseline test to tell you the degree of strength you have before you actually test the food. Then you put a small amount of a suspected substance, like a drop of milk if you're suspicious of milk, in the palm of your hand. Now try to pull the O-ring apart again. If the O-ring is weaker, you've tested positive for that food, and you should leave that particular food out of your diet for several weeks to see if you feel better. If you are testing a solid substance like bread, hold a little piece in the palm of your hand with your little finger. These tests may seem overly simple, but they're a very good preliminary way to detect allergies. And that's it for our recommendations for allergies.